lost the last election.
I was told if I got 63 million, which is what I got the first time, you would win. You can't not win. And I got millions of more votes than that, and lost by a whisker.
In response, Democratic
Yeah, people were so mad about this. I saw that little fucking Nazi freak, Nicholas Fuentes, also complaining about this. This might be the only time I actually show his ugly ass face on this broadcast, but does anyone have that clip? It was pretty funny because like Donald Trump rarely ever says he lost the election, but this was one of the few moments where he openly recognized it, like dead to right. Yeah, but there is has he ever? No, I mean he's like made inferences to the fact that he is not the president and that he lost for sure. Here it is.
It's just because it's bullshit. They sold out. They sold out everything that MAGA represented at one point, and everything that it was is no longer. It's just really sad. And the 2020 comment, it's like, wow, that's how pathetic it's gotten. He's admitting, he says, oh, I lost by a whisker. So what was the point? Like, what's the point of any of it?
This is a neo-Nazi. His name is Nicholas J. Fuentes. For those of you who don't know, for those of you fortunate enough not to know, I apologize for assaulting your sensibilities by showing you the #1 booger-eating neo-Nazi in the United States of America at this moment. Kanye's friend, he has dined with Donald Trump, as a matter of fact, alongside Kanye West. Some more notable moments in his career. I will forever say, outside of Kanye West, like giving him a national prominent platform, fuck Kanye West for that, by the way, forever. There was another guy who was desperately fucking carrying his career by consistently debating him and eating chicken and waffles with him, Boner Chelly. Every single person that is giving this motherfucker a lifeline deserves all the worst things, okay? Yeah. Sometimes debate lords end up inadvertently, or maybe deliberately, who knows, giving prominent platforms to people because they really want to fucking debate them. Sometimes they even end up going all the way and censoring people, calling them a Nazi in your own community, for example, maybe in your subreddit. Yeah, prominent liberal commentators. Well, not prominent, really. All right, let's continue.
You lost in 2020? Seriously? I mean, what are we even doing anymore? Then you're a loser. Then you're a loser. You just lost. Then you lost to Joe Biden. You deserve to be charged. If he admits that he lost, then that actually vindicates the DOJ charge against him. Because the charge is that he knew he lost.
Yeah, this guy thinks Jewish people control the world and denies the Holocaust openly. If you interact with him in any way other than discuss, you are nihilistic or equally crazy and racist. I agree. If you got one Nazi at a table and 10 people, you got 11 Nazis at that table. Okay, I do.
But he lied to defraud the people. That's the DOJ's charge. So why did we do Stop the Steal? Why did anyone go to January 6th? Why is anyone sitting in jail? Why did anything bad happen to anybody? Why did everyone get censored? Why is everything bad that has happened to the people that are involved, why did that need to happen if you're just going to walk it all back and say, oh, I lost? Well, it would have been good to know that.
Yeah, because you guys are all fucking dumbasses. That's why. You're dumbasses. Like, not only are you a Nazi, which automatically makes you a dumbass, okay, but you're so fucking stupid that you personally thought in your fucking dumbass mind, I guess, that like Donald Trump gave a shit about anything beyond his own narcissistic tendencies. Like, what do you mean? Like, yeah, of course.
Before 1,600 people got charged, it would have been good to know that before I had all my money frozen, put on a no-fly.
Given that analogy, what do you think about the Cheney endorsement? I already fucking ripped into the Democratic Party so fucking much about the Cheney endorsement and like even recognizing the Cheney endorsement. We'll talk about it a little bit further. That gives Donald Trump a massive fucking W moment at the debate tomorrow night. If he just turns around and says like, you got Dick Cheney's endorsement He's responsible for the deaths of billions and bringing America into permanent war. You love war. I hate war. I'm the peaceful dove.
My list, banned from everything, lost all banking and payment processing. Would have been good to know that before I, in 2017, dedicated my life to this as an 18-year-old in college. Just feels like a big ripoff. And don't get me wrong, I'm an adult. It's not whining. I'm not complaining about it. I'm saying you can't say those things for that reason. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't regret anything, and we all make our choices. And look, it didn't work out. It is what it is. So I'm not mad saying I want those years back. I want those decisions back. I'm not saying that.
One of the funniest parts about like young Republicans is that they literally just like look 40 and 14 at the same time. Nick Fuentes is, of course, no different in this circumstance. But should we be worried about polls? I don't really follow them, but I follow Nate Silver. I mean, yeah, if you want the Democratic Party to win, okay, then yeah, you probably should be worried about the polls. If you're a liberal, we're going to get to that. Hold on, let's finish this.
I'm saying that just goes to show what a tremendous betrayal it is.
Yeah, I love that his issue isn't with reality. It's with Trump's admission of reality. Yeah, for sure. For sure. He's basically saying, why the fuck would you admit that? You're making us look like fools. Because you are. Automatically. If you lock down, if you put your fucking self out there, if you put your name out there, if you put your body out there, okay, for a guy like Donald Trump, yeah, of course you're going to get cooked. Of course you're going to look like an asshole. Because he's a fucking asshole. In the simplest terms, he's just like a very narcissistic guy.
It is. It's just such a callous indifference to the sacrifices that his supporters made on his behalf. People are more willing, I think, to tolerate losing than a total betrayal. It feels now like the whole thing. And it wasn't pointless, but that's how it feels at this point.
He's still, dude, this is actually cult. Like, this is just being in a cult. Like that you're watching him bargain with the cult leader. You're watching him bargain with the cult leader, being like, yeah, this shit was a sham the entire time. And he's still like, oh, it wasn't a mistake. It wasn't a waste. It's like, why wasn't it a waste? He openly admitted that he lost. You're mad that he openly admitted that he lost, but you're still like, oh, but it's still not a mistake. Does Fuentes have any pull with the Republican fan base? Not really. I mean, he should have less than zero pull, but the fact that there's any pull at all is alarming. Okay, this is an out and about neo-Nazi, like straight up Holocaust denying neo-Nazi. Okay,
so I know everyone considers me to be an extremist, but I'm the logical conclusion of Trumpism from 2016. I was the Trump generation. I turned 18 when he became president. I was one of the first guys, one of the first influencers in the post-Trump world. And, and I didn't leave the movement. The movement left me.
He ain't wrong. As a neo-Nazi, he ain't wrong. He is the logical conclusion of Trumpism. That part is not incorrect. The other part of this story that's obviously pretty funny is the recognition that he has as far as like, loving Donald Trump because he's like racist domestically, but also being a rabid anti-Semite. At least like Richard Spencer looks at Israel and goes, oh, I love Israel. You get to send the Jews over there. I want to have our own Israel, but for white people here. This neo-Nazi, on the other hand, is like, oh, I hate Israel. Jews control the media. Jews control every aspect of our lives. And then he's like pro-Trump.